got windy.
Yeah, I think what we can do is we can start working our way back. Or where do you want to start at, actually?
We can go that way if you want.
Oh, you know what? We should start over by 13.
Where's 13 at?
13's on that hill over there. Remember that spot where we got that really crazy EVP that one night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I say we start over by 13 and then come back over here to the ones over here on this side.
That works. Still.
Yours is spiking like crazy. What's mine doing? Mine's spiking too. Holy crap, bro.
The minute we turned it on. So is yours.
Yeah, mine's going crazy too. Yours still going?
Solid.
Mine's almost. Mine's like.
Backed off a little bit.
Yeah, mine's going nuts too. Wow, that's pretty solid there. Holy cow.
Something's around us.
Something, yeah. It definitely likes it when we're live.
Yeah. Let's do some. We can keep walking.
Okay.
It's gonna get
I got my flashlight, my big one in my bag if you need it, Yimmy.
nice.
I also got my little one. I'm not turning it on yet.
Spirit.
Right.
Did you hear that? Walk.
So better start walking then. It's crazy.
Mud.
Mud, yeah. Well. What did that say?
I don't know.
So yeah, let's head over to 13. That's where we had all that crazy activity. That's where we had that last on the chatterbox last time. It said that that big thing was coming.
Yeah.
So we're heading over. Thank you guys for joining us. We are out here at Haunted Bennett's Cove. This is a disc golf course that has just been recently built, but this canyon is an old fur trapping canyon and an old bootleggers canyon. So this area that we're in has some heck of paranormal activity to it. Right now we're going over to T13 and 14. We had some crazy EVPs over there last time. So we're almost there. We haven't even gotten to the crazy spot yet.
That was a demonic voice.
That was crazy. What'd that say?
My nickname.
Huh. I'm gonna pull out my K2 and see what's going on with that. So I don't know if you guys can see up there by the clump of trees. That's where 13 and 14's at.
That voice just keeps coming through.
It does. And my K2 just keeps going crazy.
Same here.
Let's see. Mine's still going.
Did you hear what that just said?
I did not.
I'm here.
I mean, these things are going off like crazy. I should have brought the cat ball, dude.
Yeah, I should have.
There's an urban legend out here. Right here where we're at right now, there's supposed to be the lady in white that lives out here. Last time we were doing a live stream out here, a couple of viewers said that they thought they saw the lady in white, and then we heard a disembodied voice of something saying hello. when we were back over by T16 and 17. But we are on our way to 13 and 14 right now. Last time we were over here, there was some crazy activity that happened over here too. So we're right here about T8 at the moment. Once it starts getting a little bit dark, I'll turn my light on.
Said wait here for a second.
Well, I'm going to keep walking. I ain't waiting here. No way. It's insane. Yeah, let me know if my if we're lagging. I'll try to get us back in a good area where we're not lagging. I heard that whistle last time we were out here, or
Yeah, I know.
that one time too. Oh my jeez.
Yeah, whatever.
It says whatever.
No.
Okay, so
Oh,
what?
dude, that gave me chills.
That was crazy. Nope.
Yeah.
Huh. All right, so we are getting ready to head over here to 13. This is the entrance for it. If I quit tripping over these rocks.
To the left.
To the left. Oh, we gotta go to the right. Oh, my light. No way. Oh crap. You gonna hold my camera for a second, Amy? Please.
Yeah.
I gotta switch batteries. I left my light on. Look at this, dude. My light has just been completely drained. I just barely turned it on. It's brand new and it's completely drained right now.
And so, when you were talking, somebody said I did it.
Oh, jeez. So I gotta switch the batteries right up in there in those trees. That's where it's gonna go.
In front of you.
Nope.
You ready for that? I'm not gonna push him.
No, that's rude. So I know these lights are brand freaking new.
Look, we're gonna go in there. I appreciate you saying leave immediately, but we're definitely going in there.
That's where we got that crazy EVP last time.
Yep. Did you hear that moan?
Yeah, that was not cool.
Whoa.
There it is. Okay.
Blinded by the light.
I'd like to thank you guys so much for joining us. You guys are awesome. If I can still see. There we go. All right, yeah, we're just getting kicked in here tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Let's hear you growl again.
Zipping up my bag real quick. All right. All right. Here we go over into 13. Got my K2 with me too. Oh, where'd I put that? Oh.
You get mine out.
Oh, it's in my pocket. Okay.
Somebody just said hi.
This is high.
Wow.
Wow.
No. Oh, no. Red.
Yeah, I can't see mine. Mine's getting drowned up by my light, but mine is going off like crazy.
Where's mine?
Yeah, Yimmy's is digital, so every time his goes off, that means his is spiking into the red. Oh, well. So, yeah, we're going to have to go up here around the.
It just said my name.
Did it? I hate it when it does that. So yeah, we gotta go up this way.
My name.
Your name, or did it say?
It said my name.
Oh jeez. So 14's up this way, and this is where we got that big growl last time.
Here we go.
Yep. Nice. All right, Yumi, let's go do this, dude. All right.
Still spiked. Oh, you hear that growl?
I did not. Yeah, mine's spiking. It's still going off like crazy. You can't.
Spiking again.
There it goes. So, we got a launch pad up here back in the trees. This is like the gold one, so this is the tougher launch pad. It's raised up.
Behind us, excuse me.
That's what. Mine's still freaking out. Yeah, it's like every time I bring my K2 up here, it never stops flashing.
You hear that one?
I did not.
Good, I see him.
Hurry up.
You hear that?
Sorta.
Hurry up.
Yeah, that's what I thought it said.
We're with him.
Ah. So this is a T14. It's a par 4. It's a pretty straight shot. The pin's out there. And we still have to work our way back by the edge of that mountain back there. That is by far the craziest stuff. That's where we heard that disembodied hello at last time.
Still going off like that.
Yeah, I bet mine is too. Yeah, mine's still going off like crazy here too. It has not stopped.
Please don't follow us. You have no right to come with us. No, you don't.
All right, let's head over towards the waterfall, Yumi. And down towards the...
It just said it's here.
Yeah, so we were leaving. That's what it said to us last time too.
I know.
In this exact same spot. There's something in this spot that is not good.
It's following us because it keeps going to green and then jumping back up. See?
All right. Maybe cut the chatterbox for a little bit, Jimmy, and see what happens. Maybe pull out. Do you have just a separate SLS on there? Or?
Yeah.
You gonna pull out just a separate SLS? Oh, geez, what the was that? Something just, I felt something pulling my hood.
And I just got chills like no other.
Something just pulling my freaking hood, man. I don't think there's a branch or anything here.
No, there's not.
I'm not seeing anything. Ugh, I don't like that. All right, I'm gonna get out of this spot. I don't like this spot.
Yeah. Come on.
Dimi's playing with his SLS camera.
Notice how the wind just died?
It did. The wind just stopped. Dimi's still back there beeping.
Stay up on that hill.
Yeah, stay back there. So, we got a little ways to go over here to 15, 16, and 17. That's where the craziest stuff happens. Is over there on the other side by the cliff wall. That's where we got that disembodied hello last time. Some people were saying it's probably like a skinwalker.
Oh, there's something in this tree right here. Look at this. It just disappeared.
Let's see. Jimmy just caught something on the SLS.
It's hanging from the tree.
Yeah. I caught it for a second, but I just couldn't get my camera to focus on it. Huh.
Oh. Come back.
It's like it's hanging out of the tree.
Oh, right there.
There it goes.
It was hanging from that branch. Right there.
Yeah. Every time I move away too, it's like, oh, there it is. Huh, okay. All right, yeah, let's work our way over towards the other spot. Let's see. Turn my light off real quick. Kind of zoom in on your phone.
Where'd you go?
Hear that whistle?
Mm-hmm. Whatever it was.
I think that might be the tree squeaking. Well, that's another thing that we hear out here, just whistles. Which is crazy. Like I was saying before, we have an urban legend out here of the lake. What?
That was huge. We're standing right above your head.
Yeah, fantastic. Let's see if it comes in there. Where'd it go? Oh, jeez. Trying to zoom in. Jimmy keeps moving too. There it is. It's hanging up there in the tree. This is that one weird spot that we have too. Huh.
No,
Yeah.
that one was standing right above your head.
Fantastic.
You walk right down there.
Don't like that. Especially when I was talking about the urban legend of being around here.
Yeah.
Sounds like a whistle. Yeah, we got about, what do you think, 400 yards to go before we get to the next spot where we need to go.
Mm-hmm.
Basically across all this open ground right here. So hopefully it doesn't sound like a hurricane on the camera here for you guys. Because the wind is kind of picking up a little bit and we're out in the open. But yeah, this golf course, disc course I should say, was built sometime last year. And this ground that we're on, this land, is in route of an old bootlegger run and a fur trapping run with if I could think for a second, kind of had a scatter day. But yeah, this is also native land too, so the natives used to come over here and summer over here, and then once winter hit, they go on the other side of the valley and winter over there. So yeah, this is some interesting land here, that's for sure.
There's nothing now.
Nothing. Yeah, it's gotten completely quiet. So I'm more interested in heading over towards 16 and 17. That's where all the crazy stuff always happens. Huh. I wonder if that mine's doing that too. Yeah, mine's going nuts too.
What was that?
It sounded like a bark.
No, it wasn't a bark. It sounded like someone talking.
I heard like a kind of sound, but we are right next to that stupid foundation too, right there.
Yeah.
That's where we heard that scream that one night. As soon as we stepped onto that stupid thing. All right, so yeah, let's over to the main spot. You gonna cut through the woods here a little bit, or do you want to go out to the trail and then over?
I'm good.
Let's go over here a little bit. I think right here, yeah.
I'm sorry, I just love my ghost box.
Your chatterbox. Yimi's gonna bust out his chatterbox skin. We were out here live streaming one time around last Halloween, and we caught a disembodied voice out here. saying hello. And when we were out here, all we heard was like a, what do you think?
It was a vibration.
Yeah, it was like a vibration. It wasn't really any kind of distinguishing sound. We heard something. But then when we went back and reviewed it, that's when we heard that it said hello. It was really weird. So straight in front of us, on the other side of that hill, is a waterfall. Or I should say an irrigation fall. It gets turned on at some point during the summer. I don't think it's on yet. But there's a lot of weird stuff that happens back in this area. So we're gonna work our way over towards 16, where we found that 8-foot tall structure on his SLS. It's like a big, tall 8-foot stick person.
I know.
Chatterbox just said, I know. And this spot right here, there used to be an old stick fort hut thing. They tore it down, but they used to have a lot of activity right in this area.
You want to get back down there? I'll turn on my SLS and see what we can pick up.
There it goes. There's that whistle again. Happened back over here. I heard it slightly. I came out here the other day ago and I caught that whistle on camera like really, really loud.
I know. Yeah.
It was really good. We finally got to hear it like perfect. So yeah, most definitely check out my channel. See some of our old videos that we've done out here. You'll see how this place is crazy.
What was that?
I don't know. A lot of people think this place is fake. It's not. There's activity here. That was the tree. Yeah. We've had rocks thrown at us out here too. Sticks have been thrown at us. We've heard whistles out here.
I was scratched out here.
Jimmy is scratched out here over by the waterfall. Hear that whistle?
Mm-hmm.
And we think that there's a cryptid that lives out here because we've caught the footsteps running behind us on camera before. We've had stick knocks out here too, knocking.
Well, that's what we got right before we got that voice.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, right before that voice, that disembodied voice, we heard the knocking really solid like, and then all of a sudden we heard that hello.
Please.
Okay, so we're over here at 9. We got to kind of cross over to 16. 16 is over closer to this other hill. Yeah, 16 is over there. So we gotta head this way. Hear that pop?
Mm-hmm.
It's right where we're heading. Here's the first part of 16. I guess you could say the scariest part of 16 is right over there. And the waterfall's back over there.
Coming through.
No, that thing is creepy.
Oh, did you hear that?
I did not.
The growl. Yeah, we're brave.
Last time we came out, we turned off all the lights too.
Yeah. Said morning.
Yeah, it's looking for Marnie. I'll have to let her know.
Hurry.
Right there, that T is about 8 foot tall. And we caught that SLS caught the figure on the SLS, and it's a little bit taller than that T. From the ground above that T. It was standing right next to it. Now there is rumors and theories of conductors of paranormal. Like water is a good conductor, natural springs, iron ore, minerals, stuff like that, stuff that you get in the mountains, kind of just any kind of open water source. And we have an old riverbed right there. Waterfall's up there. There's a natural spring right about there. And then across the way over here is a river. So we're surrounded by water. And the theory is, you know, that's a really good conductor.
Not picking anything up on the SOS like we usually do.
At least we ain't picking up that 10-foot tall thing again.
Well, we're not down by the hut where the huts were at.
Well, that's true. It just got quiet all of a sudden. Like the wind stopped and everything. I just heard like a laugh.
I know.
That's how it started last time too, Yimmy.
Yeah.
We started hearing those pops and all of a sudden everything just went quiet and then here comes the wind again. We should probably move into a little bit of opening just in case.
Yeah.
Last thing we want to do is one of those branches to snap and come down on us.
Yeah.
But yeah, right here, this is 16. I think this is like the easiest launch pad for the course itself, but this is the one of the main spots where we've always heard some really strange stuff. This is a really...
What the hell was that? That was not the wind.
No, it wasn't a tree, because trees don't cackle like that. We've heard knocking coming out of the side of the mountain too, which in theory is supposed to be Tommy knockers. But I don't think there's any mines anywhere close to here, is there?
Not here.
Hear that cackle? Could that be a groundhog?
I'm not sure what it is. It almost sounds like a turkey. But not.
That's not a turkey.
Oh, that's that tree right there. I think. I don't know.
I hope so. Well, that wasn't the tree, Jim, because it'd still be doing it.
Yeah.
And it's not doing it now.
Keep saying in.
And see the trees. I don't like. Yeah. Careful, you. So there is a story that we have about a wood chipper over here, and there's a wood chipper over here right now. So I'm gonna go over to the wood chipper and kind of explain the story, kind of get us out of this spot for a second.
What was that?
Some more sticks getting clacked together over there. Okay. So, like I was saying,
There it is.
our first Halloween down here, 2023, there was a wood chipper inside this little gated-in area. And Yimmy and I and Marnay were walking through this spot right here where we're walking right now. And we heard a stick get thrown at a wood chipper that was inside there. So we heard the clunk. We all turned to look at the wood chipper in there. And as we turned, something ran right behind us over here. We heard the footsteps and the running behind us. We caught that on camera. And there was another time that Yimmy and I were walking through.
What's up?
What was that?
What's up?
Oh, what's up? So there's another time that Yimmy and I were walking through on the trail on the actual trailhead out there. And something went running right in front of us. It kicked up dust. Our flashlights and our camera was directly on the trail in front of us. And this thing ran right in front of us, like 2 or 3 foot in front of us, and we did not even see it. All we saw was the dust getting kicked up from whatever ran in front of us. So now we're getting ready to go over to the spot where the old hut is at, or was at.
You don't have to swear at us.
Well, that's not cool at all. So what we've done is there's a bunch of signs down here that say Mando, and they all point this direction for some weird reason. So we've kind of jokingly nicknamed the cryptid that's supposed to live down here Mando. Is your K2 going crazy?
Yeah.
Mine's still going crazy. It hasn't stopped. Interesting. I thought, maybe my batteries are getting low, but it wouldn't be flashing like that, like crazy if it's low.
I put new batteries in my SLS.
And yours is doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Your K2.
Never had them go off like this the whole time we're here.
Right. Yeah, it's never done that crazy amount. You want to reach into my big bag back there, Jimmy, and pull out my flashlight, please?
Which one?
It's the biggest pocket back there. It's the main pocket.
The little one?
That's the big one. It might be in that secondary main one. Unless you want to hold the camera real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
Got it. All right. I got like a pop on this thing. Yeah.
Nothing on the SLS.
Okay. I'll be right back, Amy.
Where you going? So while he's taking care of his flashlight, we're gonna listen to this. Yeah. See what we can catch while we're just standing here. So that was the wood chipper, like Jeremy told you about. Don't be shy because the camera's on you.
So yeah, this area right over here where we're heading, that's where the old haunted hut used to be. And this is where some of the craziest stuff has always happened. This is like the main spot.
Yeah.
The most active spot. I don't know why, it's weird.
Whoa.
I don't like that. Side of the mountain right there. Cliffside. Old riverbed right there. We got 3/4 of a moon. I forget what kind of moon that is. Not full yet, but there's enough light from it that actually makes stuff kind of nice out here. Watch, I'll turn off the light. So that's how dark it is around here. Damn, it's clear night tonight.
You guys just wait till Thursday. Thursday we're taking you to a place that's overly haunted. It's called Sherwood Hills. It's an old hotel. It's in a canyon up in the middle of nowhere, and it is extremely haunted. So Thursday, come back and see it.
I hope we have reception out there. I don't know if we have a reception out there to go.
We have reception out there.
We'll have a reception? That's where the ghost bride's at, right?
Huh?
That's where the Ghost Bride's at, right?
The ghost what?
Ghost Bride.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, Carla, how you doing?
Yeah, that's where when we're on the second floor,
Uh-huh.
you can hear all the kids up on the third floor running up and down the hallway.
Uh-huh.
And then downstairs is when the old lady rushes up on you.
Oh, the old lady. Yeah, she don't like guys, does she? Fantastic. Yeah, I've heard knocking coming out of this tree before. I always joke and say there's Keebler elves living in that tree.
Keebler elves.
Keebler elves.
We were talking about the Keebler elves last time we got a voice.
Yeah. I heard baking freaking cookies.
Hang on.
So yeah, we got probably about 50 yards to go before the old hut location is.
If you rush up on us.
There is an urban legend of Ephraim. He's supposed to be a 9-foot tall mountain man from way back in the day. Some people say that it's not necessarily a mountain man because he's still rumored to run in these hills here. Some people say it's more of a Bigfoot type of thing. And there's been a lot of Bigfoot reports over in the other canyon from where we're at, over in Logan Canyon. We're over here in Blacksmith Canyon, which is weird because nobody ever really reports anything from out of here, but we've caught a lot of stuff out here.
Nothing on the SLS except for back up there by.
It's gone quiet over here. Like crazy quiet.
No.
And it's spiking hard. Yumi's K2 is digital, so when you hear it beep like that, it's spiking red.
We've never had him go off the whole time we're here like that.
Yeah, never. Tonight is the first night that we've had him just constantly going off. His is going off like crazy. Mine goes off like crazy. Oh, what the hell was that? Oh, there's a hat. Lose your hat, Yumi?
No.
There's a hat right there.
We'll leave it there.
Yeah, we leave it there. This is where we got that, last time we were here, last Halloween, we got that sound over there. It sounded like squeaky toys going off over there.
Oh, yeah. That appears where the haunted house used to be.
Yeah, this big tree right here. Right there, that triple tree. None. Right there, I don't know if you can see those rocks or not, but that's where the hut used to be. They tore it down when they built the course. And this has always been the most active area in this whole entire place. If you go back onto my channel and look up some of my old haunted hut videos, you can actually see the hut that used to be here. And the urban legend used to revolve around this tree and that hut. Like footsteps would run around the tree. They either run from you or towards you. I had a cold spot go across my arm last summer right there on that hill as I was getting up there, which was really weird. We've had, like I said before, we've had sticks thrown at us. We've heard wood knocks out here. We've had little bits of rocks thrown at us. What else have we had out here, Yumi? We've heard...
Just a light right there. And I'm holding my left camera like I'm trying to film it.
I just found a dinosaur. A dinosaur hanging nonetheless. What the hell? What? I'd leave him. You don't know if like there's anything attached to him. We are in a really crazy spot.
I was standing right here inside where the hut used to be. And right here. Turn around. Come over here. And there was a light just right there on that side of the tree.
Well, there's a light over there.
No, it's not that light that you can see. It was like right next to the tree. And it just faded out.
Oh. Oh, shit. There's an urban legend about that.
That's why it wasn't saying anything to you.
Yeah, it's...
That's why I said there was a light right there.
It's a super creepy urban legend, too. That one scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, I've got chills on my leg.
That one, here in Utah, there's supposed to be cryptids called water babies, and they live around the river.
Did you hear that scream?
Yes, I just heard that. And yeah, they're mean. They are
It was
not
literally
good.
where that tree's fork out. It was just right there, but right there by those sticks.
Oh, geez.
And I happened to be standing where the big hut used to be.
Yeah, right in it. Crazy thing is, when that hut was here, Yemi had pulled out his chatterbox, and something had invited him to go into the hut. So you want to walk, or you want to head over there too? I want to say that's 17 T down there. Which T is this one? Okay, so that's 16. So 17 is down over there. And this spot right here, these are like, this little thing right here is kind of like what the huts are, or were. They're just little sticks people prop up there, make like makeshift huts and whatnot, or just structures and blah blah blahs. But yeah, there's a skull in there. Can't see what kind of skull that is. Not sure what kind. But we're gonna work our way over toward this other T down here, and then we'll probably swing out onto the trail and then over to the other part of the course over there. So got like a little canal channel here for excess runoff when the water's really flowing out here. Got these little walking bridges. I don't think there's any trolls that live under that. Do you hear me? Well, maybe. I don't know. We're out here at Bandits Cove. So this is like pretty much like the first, like after you come off the trail, the hiking trail is like right there. As soon as you come off the trail, these are like the first parts of the course that you get to, but these are the higher parts of the course. Yeah, that's 17 right there. You can see it on there. There's 17. There's one night, Yemi and I like to start in this area. So it was last Halloween. We come in off that little bridge right there, come in, and something loud had like knocked down a bunch of rocks off the cliff over here, and they started coming down. We weren't sure what it was. I mean, we do have small earthquakes and stuff like that that happen around here often, so it could have been something like that, just a quake that shook stuff loose, but we don't know.
I tripped on that rock and then said fall.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I don't know if you ever watched the Lomia video, Yemi.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so remember when that time you and Marnay and I went over to Lomia?
Yeah.
and like you slid on
Oh,
your
yeah.
backside.
Yeah.
And in the video on your chatterbox, it said something about standing on your feet.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then there was another voice that came in there and said he can't.
Yeah. yeah.
So,
When I slipped on that metal pole that was under the snow.
yeah. They're like, stand on your feet. He's like, I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's like a little, I don't know what it is. It's like, it's not a bunker, but it kind of reminds me of a bunker. It's over this way. And we'll be getting closer to the river over there too. So right now we're on the main trail. And it's pretty clear out here tonight. It's that way big funky cloud right there. And there's the moon. Then there's the mountains. So we're pretty much at the mouth of a canyon. We're kind of settled in the saddle right here. But that structure I wanted to show you guys is, I want to say right there in front of us. So it's right over here somewhere. Yeah, there it is right there. Right where my light's at.
Jeremy, something just walked through the light.
It happened again.
Something just walked through the light.
That's right where we were at. That's where that cryptid is supposed to live. Jimmy just said that something walked through that light right there.
And now the wind's gonna start blowing. It was walking that way.
Doesn't surprise me. There's some cryptid that's supposed to live down here.
Oh. Making all the hair on me stand on it.
Okay, then we need to get over here.
I ain't going towards that light. No, it just said now.
Now? That's that area 16 and 17, those T's that we were just at. That's the same spot that I always say that the crazy stuff happens. That's where some of the rocks have been thrown at us too in that area. So let's head this way real quick. See if we can get out of the wind some.
It just said bye.
Bye. Yeah, so we're gonna circle up and around. Go.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I'm going to. If you want to kind of hang back a little ways. So we're right next to the river right here.
Because whatever blocked that light out, I don't know if I want to meet it.
I'm sure it's good size too. That thing's supposed to be pretty dang big that lives out here. That's part of that the Ephraim legend too.
Yeah.
Which is Ephraim's supposed to be a 9-foot tall mountain, man. There's a light over there too. And just right there, I just saw it flash.
All right.
Yeah. I just caught it out of the corner of mine and looked over there and it's like faded out. I don't know if I caught that on camera or not. But anyhow, Ephraim is supposed to be a 9-foot tall mountain, man. And he was supposed to have been back in the fur trapping days, so that would have been like the early 1800s. And he's still rumored to run these hills here today. Some people say that he's not a mountain man, he's Bigfoot. And there has been a lot of reports of Bigfoot out in this area. Not here where we're at, but in the next canyon over. Huh. So yeah, let's head this way a little bit, Yimmy. because the river comes around and goes around like that.
I picked something up over on the left. So I keep stopping and turning around.
Huh. Jeez, this wind's getting crazy. It's one of the creepier nights. I've never really been creeped out in this area, but
Oh, I know, me neither.
but tonight is
freaked out
definitely
big
creepy.
time.
It is definitely kind of weighing on my nerves tonight, and that usually don't happen. I've lived in houses with paranormal activity and poltergeist activity, so being out here doesn't really bother me that
Me
bad
neither.
until something crazy happens out here. Then it gets me on my toes. Makes my awareness alert go up.
Oh, mine's been high since we came down and around.
Last time we were out here, last Halloween, Jimmy's nerves were going through the roof, and that's when we heard that disembodied voice say hello. We caught that on camera. That was on our last live stream, Bennett's Cove. So if you haven't seen that one, most definitely check that one out. That was a good one too. That was right before last Halloween. It's here on my channel. That's just a tree, squeaky.
Yeah.
So yeah, like the river's like right over there. You can see another stuff like that. Like I said, we're kind of like on a, I wouldn't really call it a peninsula, but water
No.
goes pretty much around us on three sides. So yeah, there's the main trail right where my light's at, and then like over that direction a little bit, that's where that light was at, that Jamie said something had walked in front of it.
That's it.
Yeah, usually that thing's pretty active. Usually the SLS is active and our K2s are quiet. Tonight our K2s are going off like crazy and the SLS is not doing much. See, this is what gets me. See these tubes right here? Yeah. There's a tube that runs through here, and there's like old water lines that run all through this area. And it's crazy because there's old hydroelectric plant from 1930s over that direction. And then farther up the canyon, there's another hydroelectric plant from back in the 30s.
It's going, dying. Now it's coming back.
And one of the things is, this is the structure I was wanting to show you. I'm not sure what it is or what it was or how it works, but it's a strange structure. This is what I call the bunker.
Metal plates all over it.
Yeah, it has metal plates on it. They're about a 1/4 inch thick. This is what I call the bunker. It's not a bunker. Like I said, I don't know what it is. It just kind of reminded me of that. There's a gap right there where my light's at. It goes down in there pretty deep. That's why they have it covered. So there's a covering right there.
And there was poles right there.
Covering right there. Yeah, there's some poles right there. Another pole right there. Another cover.
I mean, it's like I said, it's still just going off non-stop.
That's crazy. I wonder what mine's doing. Jimmy's is digital, mine's analog, so mine's not going to beep. If I can find it. Where did I put it? Oh, there's my key too. Alright. Keep putting it in my back pocket. Yeah, mine's going crazy too.
That's just ridiculous.
Mine has been non-stop.
Yeah. And it's
Usually
never done that out here.
Yeah, our K2s never do that out here. It's just been non-stop. See, I don't have anything on there. I'm not pushing the button. It's going like crazy.
Since we can't start it.
And it's just not stopping. Big old tree. Old hollow tree. All right, Yimmy. Where do you want to head to now?
What time is it?
It's probably close to 10, 10:30.
Yeah, I gotta work in the morning, so.
Gotta work in the morning.
Yeah.
What time
It's
is it?
9:53.
9:53.
No, we can cut back over there.
Yeah, let's go back over where the old haunted hut used to be.
That light is off now.
Is it? I'll walk around over there.
Oh, there.
No, it's still over there.
I think it was on this first building.
Yeah, there's
I ain't
one.
going over there.
There's one over there. I'll head over there real quick.
No, you did. You know you by myself.
Well, walk with me, Yimmy. Yeah, because I don't like. Was it on that first building or second building? That light.
Second building.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was right there. But it blocked out the whole light.
Oh wow. That's crazy because there's that
Yeah.
danger
That
spot right
whistle?
there. Yeah. So yeah, I don't mind being right here because if anything goes crazy, we could have a chance of actually seeing it
Yeah.
versus it just running up on us on back there in the trees or something. Oh, what's that? What's that right there? Oh wow. Okay.
Oh,
It's the course map.
I know.
That's cool. So let's see if I can get in there for you guys. Yeah, that's how the course is laid out. So we are right at 16 area. So we're right under that yellow line, 16. So we're right here. Yeah, that's cool. So there's that light that Yumi was talking about. You can kind of see the orange light right there. Said something blocked it out. Another thing that Yumi and I have always found interesting is why they chose to do hanging posts out here
Yeah.
when this place is rumored to be haunted. And we have caught some really strange stuff out here. Yeah. Oh, did you hear a quick little whistle? But I wonder if that's a bird.
No.
It's a quick little. Well, they should be sleeping right now. It's past their bedtime. Feathery little creatures. That's one of the things that happened back here too. Is we hear muffled talking. Can never really make it out, but it sounds like there's always talking. So faint.
Yeah.
It'd have to be like right in the camera for it to pick it up, basically. Like that one time at Lomia, something come right up to my camera and goes
Yeah.
right in my microphone when we were up there at Haunted Camp Lomia. Yeah. So 17 is a par 3.
My little light's brighter than my big light now. You can tell they have the store-bought batteries in here.
Yeah. I got the store-bought batteries in my light on thing because my actual good ones burnt out right away. But yeah, not kidding. Yumi and I come out here, and just as I turn on my actual little light right here in front of my phone, I had brand new batteries in it, and they just drained instantly when we were over at par 13 and 14. Interesting. What do you think, Amy?
Yeah.
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 You guys need, I need to come check this out Thursday night. No.
So, Amy, what are we doing Thursday night?
We're going to be at one of the most haunted places up Sardine Canyon. We're going to be at Sherwood Hills. It was the old hotel that was built up in the middle of nowhere. Hotel. Back in the 70s. Abandoned now. It was a rehab center. And there was a lady that got married. Well, there's a couple that got married. She hung herself because on their honeymoon, the first night they were up there, she caught him in another room, her husband in another room, cheating on her on their honeymoon, and she went and hung herself in the basement.
Wow.
And if we go back in there, if we get back in there, and there's no lights on, you can see the glow of a white dress in the room that she hung herself in.
That's scary.
And you can hear little kids running up on the third floor, and an old lady down in the basement that rushes up on you.
That old lady doesn't like guys either, so.
No.
Legend has it, urban legend.
We'll get some good stuff up there. Here, kids.
I bet. Any word on the covered wagons?
Covered wagons, no.
Not yet?
Not yet.
We need to see if we can get a hold of that guy again about those.
I'll get hold of Drew. He's the guy behind my jerky.
Ah.
Makes some killer here.
Right on. So yeah, this Thursday we're supposed to be up at Sherwood.
We are going to be up at Sherwood.
So yeah, we'll probably be up there starting 8:30 area. That would be Central Standard Mountain Time. Yeah, Standard Mountain Time.
We were going to do the Ghost Road, but it had this opportunity for us to do Sherwood Hills, someplace that we've been trying to get into for a while. It presented itself, and we're going to take advantage of it.
Absolutely. So I think we're going to go ahead and start wrapping down this live stream for tonight. I'd like to thank you guys so much for joining us. You guys are awesome. If you're new to my channel, most definitely hit subscribe. If you like this video, most definitely drop us a like. We've been out here for about an hour now, and some crazy stuff has happened. Like I said before, if you want to check out our last live stream that we did here right before last Halloween, we caught a disembodied voice on that camera, or on our camera back there in spot 16. Halloween? Yeah, it was like a couple days right before Halloween. So, but anyhow, we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping down this live stream, and I'd like to thank you guys again so much for coming by and watching, and you guys are awesome. And I will see you on our next live stream. Till the next adventure.
I need to get mine up and going.